Alright, I just picked up this 94 Mustang GT, which has been owned by some friends of mine for probably the past 10 years, honestly. Been in the hands of a couple different friends. And this person who had it currently was selling it. Needs a transmission, he said. I figured I could drive it home because it was only a couple of miles away. But I was mistaken, as it blew up about 200 feet down the guy's driveway on the road. Just lost all the gears, wouldn't go at all. So had to get a tow truck, get it towed here to my garage, and pulled the transmission out. We got definitely bad gear here. I'm not sure which gear this is. I'm not an expert in the T5, but that's definitely not good. I can see some wear here, but everything else honestly looks pretty good. I don't see any other issues, at least from me visually looking for wear and tear. Input shaft is toast. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but when I pulled the transmission out, I left the bell housing and everything else on. The bearing retainer, which should be bolted right here and should come off with that, is still inside the bell housing. And there's a bolt hanging out of the little vents on the bottom of the bell housing. So I think, well, let's confirm this right now. I was wondering if these bolts sheared off in here, but it doesn't look like they sheared off. It looks like they just backed out, or which weren't tightened to begin with. I'm not sure, but definitely interesting. So tomorrow I'm going to pull the bell housing and check the clutch and the flywheel, see if anything in there is damaged. I'm sure that it will need a new throwout bearing. But that's tonight's update. Tomorrow we will continue.